Have you ever seen a video about changing your life, felt extreme motivation, and even planned a whole new me era that is going to happen since tomorrow? And then just did nothing? If you did, you are not alone. Today I want to share 4 steps that helped me to stop seeking for new me and broke the cycle of not accepting my imperfect self. Hi, my name is Katya. Here I share some of my thoughts on how to maintain a work-life balance even if you work in a creative field. So welcome. As you understood from the intro, today I wanted to talk about how, in my opinion, toxic is this mindset about changing your whole life, becoming a new version of yourself, of glowing up, and how this mindset actually doesn't allow you to make your life better and to enjoy your life. So let's get into it. So first of all, in my humble opinion, I don't think that this narrative of changing yourself is really about mental health and is really positive. I don't understand how you can inspire a person to change his life or to not accept his habits, his mind, his conditions he has. You can inspire a person with music, with videos, with art to create more art, or you can inspire a person to try something new out, or you can inspire a person to look at some things in his life from other perspective. But I think when we talk about not accepting myself as I am now, it is not so good, and it just doesn't feel right with me. And today I wanted to kind of expose myself by showing you my planners that are full with unachieved goals, and honestly prove you that this cycle of trying to change yourself just doesn't work and will never work, and you just have to change your whole perspective on how to change your conditions, how to change your life, and how to change how you feel inside. So let's dive into it. So what do we see here? We see here unrealistic expectations. Like for the October, I believe it's October 2022, I want to create a whole new portfolio for my design. I want to have 100 subscribers of my fresh blog on Instagram, like in 1 month. I want to do meditations. I want to do sport minimum 2 times a week. Okay, girl. And also I want to read a book. And I don't even write here that I do have a job and I do have school, like I go to university, and I don't even mention it. Like I think it's not important. Of course I did not achieve it. I hardly meditated, hardly did sports, and actually was really cruel and sad with myself. Let's go to other month. Like each month I want to read a book, which I think is cool, and it's a beautiful goal for the months. But I always forget that I don't really have time for nothing, and I just don't understand why I think I will read a book each month. Like I write this goal each month after month, and never really thinking about, okay, maybe you could not read a book last month, maybe something wrong with your time management, or maybe you have to plan to read at least, I don't know, 50 pages of a book, not the whole book. Never thought of it. For the March, I want to do sport or do training 2 times a week, okay? Read 2 books. It's not funny, like it's not funny, but I really wrote it here. Actually, I also then started to write down my goals and print it. And you also can see that there are so many unchecked goals and dreams, and it's just so sad. Like 3rd week of some months, I've completely given up. And I can go on and go on. Like for the October of 2023, I actually have a lot of goals. And you see, okay, you don't see, but I did only 2 of them. It's not a problem not to accomplish these goals, but it's a problem that I really believed I can do this, and when I did not, I was really sad and angry about myself. So I feel like it was a beautiful presentation of how not healthy becoming a new version of yourself is in one day, in one overnight situation we talk about. So what did we see there? Unrealistic expectations, extremely short deadlines, huge procrastination because of having so many goals you don't know what to do with them, and of course 70% of my goals or dreams were never achieved and never really checked off. Needless to say that there was no progress towards my actual wishes and actual dreams. How to break this self-destruction cycle? First of all, in my experience, the first step you have to do is to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for never achieving your dreams, for never achieving your goals, for never actually meeting your deadlines. Just forgive yourself for this. Change simply doesn't come overnight. You have to remember it, you have to write it on a wall if you need it, because sometimes it feels like other people have their changing coming like through the night. It's just simply not true. No one changes overnight. Remember yourself 1 year ago. Maybe you had another thoughts in your head, maybe you had other friends or other people in your surrounding, maybe you had other clothes, really, and it took a whole year to slightly change yourself, to put other thoughts in your head, to put other people behind you or around you. You had to buy new clothes, really, to just be different from the year ago. You have to remember that change is not a quick thing, and also you have to forgive yourself that you couldn't change the way you wanted. It's normal. Forgive yourself. It's the first step. Without forgiveness, there is no moving forward. So the second step that helped me to break this cycle of self-destruction is to notice my real timing. How much time takes my daily routine, my work, my duties, because we don't live in an Instagram reel and we have to make our daily life going on before we really change it. And it took me a long time to understand that I'm just a normal human being, I'm just a normal girl that has her own excuses. And I know that the word an excuse has this negative meaning, but I'm not afraid to say that, because I think that it is stupid not to recognize that your daily life takes time. Going to work takes time, preparing food takes time, doing your homework takes time, and you just can't throw it away. Everyone has his own conditions and opportunities in this life. We are all very different, we have different backgrounds. Don't be delusional with the time you actually own. Don't be delusional, please, don't be. I was. Huge mistake. The third thing that helps to break this cycle is asking questions. And the first question, and the most important one, is are those goals, are those new versions of myself I want to be, are really about me, are really mine? Is this actually what do I want? What do I want? What are my wishes? Here, of course, I sent you to my old video about how I did 1 year detox from TikTok, and honestly, I still don't use TikTok because, of course, social media influence us a lot. Sometimes we don't change our life because deep inside we don't actually believe we have to. Think about it. And the fourth and most important advice or insight I have to mention in this video is that giving up on this new me, glow up mindset is not about giving up your goals, accepting yourself, recognizing your real life, your real conditions, finding your special way, taking your time is not about being lazy and unambitious. I don't know how does it work, but trust me, the most beautiful changes come when you accept yourself and just trust the process, trust you being yourself. Like, I wish I knew that before. I wish it didn't take me all those years of self-destruction and tears and 1 year in therapy. Oh my god, I get so emotional when I talk about that. When you just accept yourself and forgive yourself and give you time, you just start looking at life differently. Oh my god. I just hope that I may become that video that you watch, and you will not promise yourself to become a new version of myself, to become a new me after it, but you will get an inspiration to actually stop, to recognize, to get to know your old self and admit that your old self also has a right to live. I just really wish you to feel this beautiful satisfaction and appreciation and gratefulness with your present. There is nothing wrong with being ambitious. There is nothing bad about aiming for the better life, for money, for friends, for better relationship. But I don't think we have to call it a new me, because your old me is still good. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it finds you well, and see you soon. Goodbye.